Retro Exorcist. This is a game that I've been looking forward to playing. From what I've taken from the trailer, you go in, these ghosts are haunting your game system. And you go in and you just try to exorcise them. And the art looks really good. I'm just really excited to do this. I'm going right in. You enter a dimly lit office room. Fluorescents hum and flicker a foot or so above your head. The walls are segmented into large squares like a cement padding cell. The corners are strung with thin cobwebs and dead flies. You focus your gaze upon a lone computer sitting on a wooden desk hooked up to several wires and cables. They string themselves to several machines of differing eras. You let out a deep sigh. I can't believe this is my life now. You make an attempt to position yourself behind the desk. But before you can take a single step, a voice catches you off guard. Hello, sir. Ready for another exciting day of work? Who is this? Jesus, Eve, no need to sneak up on me like that. She kind of looks like a sheep. Oh, my apologies, sir. I didn't mean to spook you. Then again, I didn't really think it was even possible to scare you. I wasn't scared. Look, there's a difference between being scared and being startled. Whatever you say. You slip your way behind the accursed desk and sit down on a creaky swivel chair. By the way, I forgot to give you this the other day. The girl standing just in front of your desk hands you a paper containing several empty lines. What's this? It's just a form you need to sign. Liability clause and all that. Jeez, they're not even trying to hide how little they care. To be fair, if you die, we wouldn't want the company at fault, would we? Of course I would. They're the ones that put me in this chair. You slip over as if exhausted by the thought of working here. It wasn't too long ago that you were a priest battling ghosts and demons alike. However, one failed exorcism left you stripped of all your credentials. As if the guilt of the event didn't haunt you enough, you become shunned by all those who recognize your name. The only job that was willing to have you is the one you sit in right at this moment. Well, either way, you still need to sign it if you want to get paid. Very well, let me see it. Big G. There. That good enough? Yes, sir, Mr. Big G. That out of the way, let's get started with the first anomaly. Yanking the form from your desk, she gracefully exits the room. Great. In her absence, you think of the strange nature of your current position. Anomalies. That's what they're officially called, anyway. They can range from spirits to demons to anything in between. And it's my job to get rid of them. That much I'm used to. What I don't understand is, why are there so many of them trapped inside video games? Before you can ponder it much further, Eve returns holding an old game cartridge in her now glove-covered hands. Here you are, sir, the first anomaly of the day. This one comes from an action platformer called Socks to Sock. Socks to Sock? The hell are kids playing these days? Actually, sure, this one comes from 1991. Apparently it was fairly popular back in its heyday. But ever since rumors of corrupted copies started circulating, the company that made it went under. And the franchise became fairly obscure after that. Luckily, we bought that company out and now we own the rights to it. Why are you so enthusiastic about that? In any case, it turns out those rumors were true, though this is the only copy we managed to track down. In order to redistribute the game to modern consoles, we need to have you exercise it. Right, I get the idea. Great, I'll give you a refresher on how it all works. She inserts the cartridge into one of the ancient game consoles that sit next to on your desk, not next to it, on it. She does so with her usual over-exaggerated movement, missing the slot a few times before finally getting it right. With a flick of a switch, the hardware hums and the game is booted up. You turn on your computer to find that the game is now visible on your screen. In order to exorcise anomalies, you'll first need to draw them out. The best way of doing this is by playing the game that they are currently haunting. After a while, they should begin to make themselves known. And then I just pour holy water on them, right? Not unless you want to destroy the company property. The only way to get rid of a game and oh my god. Okay, I gotta lock in on my reading. Come on. The only way to rid a game of an anomaly is to make said anomaly leave on their own. How am I supposed to do that? By talking to them. Anomalies always have a reason to haunt their respective games. You just need to hear them out and provide them with enough closure so they can move on peacefully. Doesn't this sound like a job for a therapist? Games haunted by anomalies tend to affect players in ways they can't handle very well. Nightmares, headaches, things of that nature. As for a former exorcist, you should have no problem dealing with such things. You've got the armor of God on your side after all. I guess that makes sense. What if I can't make the anomaly leave? If you have too much trouble with it, there is another option. See that button to the right? That's the delete button. It is deactivated right now, but pressing it will erase all game data immediately, including the anomaly that resides in it. However, doing so leaves the fate of said known anomaly unknown. We don't know if erasing them will bring them peace or destruction. But if you're willing to make that call, you can. Is that really all there is to it? Well, it also counts as destruction of company property, and your pay will be docked accordingly. Of course. And that should be it. I'll go ahead and leave you to it. Give me a holler if you need anything. Got it. Thanks, Eve. After the interaction, she skips her way out of the door and gently pushes it closed. Once you hear the click of the door sliding its knob into place, you get to work. Socks to Sock, huh? What a strange title for a name. Game, not... yeah. I wonder how this will play. Controller in hand, you begin to play the titular game. However, something is off about it. You attempt to race around the map, but your player character lacks the same speed the game is advertised to have. Maybe it's just bad design? Your theory becomes less and less likely as you begin to come across several bloody and mangled corpses. Fairies in the surrounding area appeared to be caked in digitized blood. Well, that's not good. Or at least we're getting somewhere. Should I call out to the anomaly? Call out. Right. I should confront it head on. Show yourself. I know you're here. Very briefly, you notice a slight glitch appear on the background and then disappear. That just about confirms it. Come on, I haven't gone all day. Show yourself and let's get this over with. The screen begins to flash random disturbing images. However, with a low pixel count, you are unable to make any of them out. Very scary. Are you done messing around now? The game seems to freeze for a few seconds before elements vanish one by one. You are now left staring into an empty black screen. Silence soon follows as the music stutters and stops playing. It's just you and the screen. Oh? Whoa. What have we here? Oh my god, it sucks, the sock. Oh, that really got me. So it's true. A priest on the other side of the controller. How odd. I figured someone such as yourself would rather sit in a rocking chair to pass the time. Yeah, great. Sounds like a demon. Demon. No, I am no demon. In fact, I am a god. I'm pressing the delete button. No, wait, don't do that. What's wrong? I thought you were a god. Well, You want to do your job properly, don't you? Imagine all the money you'll miss out by erasing me. That's less money to spend on newspapers, old man. Fine. In order to set this thing free, first I'm gonna have to learn more about it. However, I should keep it brief. Otherwise, it may get tricky to deal with. Anomalies can grow erratic if bothered for too long. You'll be able to ask it many questions, but asking too many will result in unresponsive anomaly. Once this happens, you will have no choice but to delete them. Certain questions can also lead to other questions, so choose wisely. I have 11 questions. What is your name? What are you? How are you? What is your name? Oh, how formal. Why, I am Socks the Sock, of course. Well, that was kind of obvious. Be serious with me. What is your real name? Bah, so be it. My given name is... Lines. This is something you are unable to comprehend. But I prefer the name... Socks.exe. Alright, Socks.exe it is. What might your name be, old man? My name is... I know what your name is. Big G. Right. I guess demons are capable of that. Not a demon. What should I ask next? Why are you here? What are you... Why are you here? How demeaning. I do not ask why you sit where you do now, do I? Why does that matter? I sit upon my throne, you fool. You're not questioning God while he sits above the clouds. Noted. What should I ask next? Are you trapped? Do you like this name? Are you trapped? Another foolish question. Of course I am not trapped. I can leave at any time. Watch. For your eyes, the anomaly fades on the screen and the game goes back to normal. Moments later, the anomaly returns. See? I only asked because you've been in here all this time. So what? I like it here. It is my shrine, my place of worship. If a god leaves a shrine, there is no one there to worship. I see. What should I ask next? Why are you so rude? Why would I? No, I'm not. Why would I ask that? How long have you been here? What are you? How long have you been here? A very long time. For at least 3 decades, I would say. And how long has it been since you've spoken with anyone? Perhaps 2 decades. What should I ask next? You're a real sock. Do you like this name? Oh, what kind of question is that? Of course I do. It's a name that everyone knows. Well, I've never heard of it. Gosh, it's because you're too old to know anything. I am widely known, you know. So you say. What should I ask next? Did you enjoy being popular? Oh, what did you say in the past tense? I am popular now, damn it. Everyone knows my name. What should I ask next? What are you? I already told you, I am a god. Well, you couldn't have been one forever, right? No, I suppose not. For my days of idolatry, I was but a lowly demon. There, was that the answer you were looking for? Good enough, I guess. What should I ask next? You serve under Satan, are you a real sock? Do you serve under Satan? Of course not. God serves no other. You think I'm some worthless grunt? You're a demon, though. Did you pledge your loyalty to Satan back before the world was created? Yes. Once, long ago, I was one of the fallen angels that rejected the Father's rule. But that is no longer the case. I serve only myself now. I see. What should I ask next? You're powerful. Do you enjoy this game? Hell no. I mean, hell yes. Which is it? It's my holy sanctuary. Of course I adore it. However, it's not very fun to play. I see. Chance next. Are you fond of socks? Are you powerful? Are you powerful? As powerful as the sun, old man. Why, I could tear a rift in your mind and delete all of your sanity right now. But are you almighty? Oh, yes, of course I am. Really? If I were to get a cup of water right now and I placed it before you, would it turn into wine? Perhaps I cannot do that. I see. So boring. You just enjoy wasting time, old man. Emily started to grow agitated. Are you sure everyone remembers? Of course. Why wouldn't they? I am remembered. I am... No, I'm not. Long ago, I used to serve as a grunt in Hell's army. But Satan, oh Satan, he was driven to serve God. In our many, many years, he had never once gotten close. I could tell that it was not worth it to contribute to such an insurmountable cause. So, I left. I wanted to start my own religion. Well, more or less. My goal was to become an urban legend, a phenomenon everyone would talk about. Have you ever heard of Stocks.exe? Of course I have. He's all over the internet forums. But as time went on, they slowly and slowly started to forget about me. Where I once stood as an icon in horror, I became a laughingstock, a joke, something only kids would find scary. Oh. Now I know who you are. Huh. Stocks.exe, yeah. My niece talks about you all the time. Really? Yeah, something about a rhythm game you're in? I don't really understand it myself, but apparently it's quite a popular game. Popular game? Huh. So I am still remembered. I'm glad. Priest, you want me to leave this game, yes? It's sort of my job, yeah. In that case, let us make a deal. Not a devil's deal, just a small promise. I'm listening. I will leave this cartridge and allow you to fulfill your job. But in exchange, I want you to help me track down this rhythm game you speak of. Well, I don't really remember what it's called. Just promise you you'll research it tonight when you go home. I will still be lurking around where you cannot see me. Once you find it, I'll be off. Oh, I'm not really supposed to be helping demons. But if it'll get you off my case, then sure. Deal. And with that, I'll leave you be. Thank you, Big G. Goodbye. After a final farewell, the anomaly fades off your screen. Whoa. The anomaly fades from your screen, something. Several seconds later, the console powers down and the game is ejected out of the slot. Spare your first anomaly. There we go. Okay, good first job. You're reclining back in your chair and consider the anomaly you just faced. For a demon, he wasn't that bad to talk to. Most demons I've encountered hurl obscenities and curses at me. This one did too, but he was almost kind of friendly. Before you can consider these thoughts much more, Eve bursts back into the room. Hey, you did it. Oh, Eve. Oops, I did it again, didn't I? Jeez. How did you even know I was done? No, you don't know? The company likes to keep track of any and all methods used to exorcise the anomalies. Because of this, the room is under constant surveillance and the screen is actively being recorded. I get to watch from both behind the front counter. Oh, that's creepy. Don't worry about it. You signed the contract, remember? Do you have a next anomaly ready yet? I sure do. Just give me 1 second. As she leaves the room once more, you ready yourself for the next challenge. I still wonder what the point of all this is. Surely this company doesn't need some old game to be successful. Wouldn't it be more profitable to just make more? No, well, what do I know? My job isn't to question things, it's to make things disappear. A little while later, Eve returns with the next game. Alright, sir, hopefully this won't be as violent as the last. Sure, I could handle it either way. And again, this whole talking things out thing is a little... Ugh. I just wish I could splash some water on it and be done. This one is called... what? Megamimon. 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 It was released back in the year 1993. Megamimon. What kind of game is that? It's a fantasy JRPG, sir. I don't know what that means. It stands for Japanese role-playing game. Basically, you play the life of a fictional character as you build up stats like strength and health. This was unique as you catch the monsters that fight and use them against the other monsters. It sounds complicated. They're a bit of an acquired taste, sir. Well, go ahead and put it in then. As your assistant places a disc into a nearby console, your screen once again lights up. A new game is visible and ready to be played. Ugh, here we go again. Megamimon. Well, at least that's a title that can make... Ooh. At least that's a title I can take more seriously. I wonder how this will play. Controller in hand, you begin to play the titular game. Like most games, there is no main menu or start button. You are simply booted into a random area. Surrounding you is a black and gray forest covered in repeating patchwork texture. You play as a stern-looking adventurer coated in armor. Glancing at the top left corner of the screen, you see two things of note. A health meter that is almost completely drained of the text reading, "Don't play." I presume that this is the name of a save file. Whoever played this last must have seen something disturbing to name it that. Should I call out to the anomaly? Call out. Alright, I should confront it head on. Hello, is anyone there? This is for any visual or auditorial feedback. Nothing in the note seems to show up. I know you're in here, come on out. Still no direct signs point to anything out of the ordinary. However, you start to notice that the music has become quieter. The anomaly must be getting close. You continue to wait, expecting the anomaly will come after you. Eventually, the music lowers completely. As it does, some sort of creature begins dragging itself towards you. You take a closer look, unable to make out its design properly. It appears to be human, but tattered and mangled. Its limbs torn from the body, but it remains living. And then it rises. Suddenly, the screen goes black. You clench your fist, prepared to face an oncoming attack on the eyes. Hello. Oh, it's you. You've come back for me. Welcome back, friend. You look different. I guess it's been a while, huh? Sorry, but I think you've got the wrong guy. I've never met you before. Oh, really? But you share the same name. Don't play. That's still your name, right? No, my name is Big G. Oh, so you really are different. Well, at least this one seems to be more docile. Still, I need to remain steadfast in my mission. I'll continue asking it no more than 10 questions. What should I ask? What is your name? My name? Didn't Core already introduce you to me? Who? Never mind. I guess you don't know her anymore. I'm lost. Not lost as in I'm lost. Lost as in my name is lost. Lost, huh? My name is Big G. Nice to meet you. What should I ask next? Who is Core? What happened to you? Who is Core? Core, she's a goddess, I think. The goddess of love. Goddess. There is no such thing as a goddess. But surely you've met her. Why, she's right behind you. You turn around, but no such person appears. Well, she normally is. What should I ask next? You don't play. Why are you here? Why? Well, why are any of us here? I can't possibly know the answer to that. I mean, why are you in this game? Game? What are you talking about? The game that you're haunting? I'm not sure what you mean. How could it be haunting anything? I'm not dead yet. Seems to not realize it's in a game. What should I ask next? Can you remember what happened to you? Tell me about Core. Tell me about Core. Well, she's quite beautiful. You know, for someone with a giant hole in her chest. A giant hole? Yes, and other parts of her are constantly shifting in and out. I'm not sure what you mean. It's hard to explain. You would love her, though. She's the goddess of love, after all. I see. What should I ask next? Do you love Core? Oh boy, do I. Not the kind of love you may be thinking, though. She taught me everything I know. She practically raised me. I think. I see. What should I ask next? What do you remember? You ask some weird questions, Big G. Well, if I had a previous life, then no, I guess I don't remember it. Really? How odd. What should I ask next? How long have you been here? My whole life, I presume? I remember it like it was yesterday, the day I was born. I woke up here in this very forest. And that's when I met you. Or, not you. Don't play. Seriously, your names are saved file after that. What should I ask next? What happened to you? What happened to your limbs and face? Well, you know. Constant battles tend to do a number on you after a while. Battles? Yeah, you know. And random encounters that always happen around these woods. That's what the scary music starts playing. Huh? What should I ask next? How are you alive? Well, the way you do any battle. You drink plenty of health potions and try your best to escape. Are the potions what keep you alive? Of course. Though, they work a little differently on me than they do most others. For others, their wounds simply heal. But for me, sure my health goes up and the pain goes away, but nothing ever grows back. I see. What kind of music? Oh, all sorts. It changes depending on what location you're in. In these woods, it sounds like lots of hums and sharp sounding stringed instruments. It goes like something like that. I'm not sure where the music comes from, but I like it. That confirms it. Everyone must think the video game world is real. Yeah. What's wrong? Nothing. I'm just... The pain is starting to come back. Not only is starting to grow agitated. What should I ask next? How do you move around? Why, with magic, of course. I've learned several spells that allow me to float like this. Sometimes though, when the magic wears off, I simply just roll around. As long as I'm always drinking health potions, I should be fine. Are you sure this is all real? Forgive me if this sounds blunt, but... Are you sure this world of yours is real? Well, yeah, of course it is. How could it not be? To tell you the truth, it's not. What? The world is not real. You've been living inside a video game this whole time. No, that can't be true. I know it sounds unbelievable, but think about your life up until this point. Has anything ever seemed strange? Strange. I suppose it is strange how Cora never seems to talk to me. Well, she does, but it's always the same thing over and over. And no matter what I say to her, she doesn't seem to ever understand or respond to it. I was wondering if she was reading off a script. Everyone else here is much the same. And the music that plays, I've never seen who plays it. And health potions never working on me like they do with you, or don't play. Even that name, I always thought it was strange. But even then, to think it was all fake. I guess it would make sense, but listen, I get it. It's a lot to take in. But hey, it's not so bad. I mean, the real world, that is. Really? Yeah, here you don't have to deal with the random battles or health potions. When we talk for hours about anything. Hours of talking? Everyone does that? Yeah. And now that you know, you should be able to just let go and leave. Wow. And I'll be able to talk with you? Well, I'm not too sure about that. To be honest, I'm not really sure what you are, or whether you're a ghost or demon or whatever. So, I'm not sure what you will end up if you come here. Huh? Well, anywhere's gotta be better than here, right? Especially if the pain will finally stop, won't it? Yes, that much I could promise you. Okay then. I'm going to try to leave. Thank you, Big G. After final farewell, the anomaly fades from the screen of your computer. Several seconds later, the console powers down and the game is ejected out of the slot. Recline back in your chair and consider the anomaly you just faced. And after all that, I still can't tell what kind of anomaly that was. Okay, day 2 success. Perfect. Couldn't have been a demon. Too friendly. But couldn't have been a ghost either. They tend to remember their past lives. Maybe he was some sort of otherworldly entity? Or you could consider these thoughts much more. Eve bursts back into the room. Oh yeah, another one down. Oh, again? Oh, my bad. Oh, hey, Eve. Do you know what kind of anomaly that was? Not at the moment. But even the company does like to keep secret records of the anomalies we face, so maybe they could figure it out. I guess so. What do you say then? Ready for another round? Ready as I'll ever be. As she leaves the room once more, you ready yourself for the next challenge. I hope this day can end soon. I don't know what I'm gonna have tonight. Pizza? Ravioli? Some kind of pasta would be nice. My time in the Vatican is showing itself, isn't it? I hope I can go back there someday. A little while later, Eve returns with the next game. Alright, sir, here comes the next anomaly. This one is called Messiah's Mask, and it was released in the year 2000. Messiah's Mask. Is that some kind of theater thing? Sort of? It's a game where you play as an adventurer who must save the world from threats known as the Mask. In order to defeat him, the player must wear several masks in order to use certain abilities. That sounds even more complicated than the last. Oh, sir, it can't be that hard. It's a game made for children. I guess you're right. I'll go ahead and put it in. As your assistant places a small cartridge into a nearby handheld console, your screen once again lights up. A new game is visible and ready to be played. Oh, here we go again. Messiah's Mask, huh? Sounds quite whimsical. I wonder how this will play. Controller in hand, you begin to play the titular game. You attempt to create a new save file, but you find that one has already been made for you. You're unable to select any other options, so you select the save file titled Game Freak. Aside from this odd occurrence, the game appears to be playing as normal. You learn about Illustrious fantasy world made up of low-resolution textures and jagged polygons. Seems fairly normal so far. Though I have to say, the atmosphere is quite dark for a kid's game. Should I call out to Anomaly? Call out. Hello? Is anyone there? Silence follows your call. The other two responded shortly after. I wonder why this one is being shy. Hello, I know you're in there. Give me a sign that you're here. No such sign appears, however. You continue the prodding. Come on, let's just get this whole thing over with. Nothing? Alright, since I can't seem to find anything, I'll just go ahead and press this big delete button. Shouldn't be a problem since there's nothing of note here, right? Feel a slight hint of guilt over the strategy, but you figure it's necessary in order to get the anomaly to show itself. And show itself it does. You begin to notice unusual activity atop a tower near the first village. Finally. You traverse the tower to find a lone figure standing there. It's a statue made of what looks to be like the character you play as. All of a sudden, your player character catches on fire as the music cuts out. After a few moments, the character lets out a chilling scream, and the screen goes black. Though it is covered in darkness, you're able to make something out standing in front of you. Stop. This is what you want, right? Well, more or less. The sensation. Are you recording this? Remember that everything on this computer screen is being recorded and streamed to Eve's office. Yes. Is that a problem? Whatever. Just get it over with. The anomaly doesn't seem threatening. It sure doesn't look happy to be here. I have to limit my questions, just to be safe. What should I ask? What is your name? Kumiko. Oh, wow. That was fast. What, expecting me to waste your time with introductions? Actually, yeah, kind of. Yeah, the anomalies really like to talk. My name's Big G. Whatever. What should I ask next? You're here, what's with the statue? Are you a ghost? Why are you here? You say that like I chose to be here. So you were put here. You can say that, yeah? I see. What should I ask next? What's with the statue? Was that you? Yeah. Just a last-ditch effort to scare you away. Never seems to work though. Just draws them in closer. What should I ask next? Who's them? The bastards who won't leave me alone. Like you. I don't mean to bother you. No. You just want more clicks on your dumb story. And footage to prove it. What should I ask next? The reason I'm recording is because I have to. Company rules and all that. Personally, I'd rather not be recording this. It's an invasion of my privacy too. So, you're not really the one doing it then. Exactly. Duh, this changes nothing. You're still just doing this for your own entertainment, huh? Let's talk about something else. Are you a ghost? What's it look like? So that's a yes? Do you need me to say it twice? My eyes are black, I'm not exactly alive here. Noted. What should I ask next? What story? Do I need to spell it out? You don't care about me, you just want to see me suffer. That's not true. Oh really? Why are you recording it then, huh? So you can make a big ghost hunting video, I bet? What should I ask next? Who put you here? A bunch of sickos, that's who. Though I guess their intention wasn't exactly to put me here. It just kind of ended up like that. What should I ask next? What was their intention? Isn't it obvious? They killed me. They killed me and I just so happened to be near this game when it happened. Now I'm stuck here. I'm sorry that happened. Whatever. Ugh. Would you just get out of here already? Sorry, am I upsetting you? Never mind, never mind. Anomalies started to grow agitated. Remember to keep questions limited. Do you like this game? Yes, I do. That's why I had it on me when I died. Even though it's part of the reason I died. I'm glad this is game I'm glad it was this game of all games that I ended up in. Let's see. That question seems to have calmed her down a bit. Question limit has increased. What should I ask next? If you want to leave, what do you like about this game? What do you think of me? Do you want to leave? What do you like about this game, or do you want to leave? To be honest, I do. I'm scared to let go of what little life I still have left. Not that it matters to you. I'm sure you'd rather I stay here forever. More content to be made out of me. The question seems to have calmed her down a bit. Question them has increased. What should I ask next? Where are you from? Should I really tell you? You don't have to. Fine. I'm from Samoto-chao. It's a town in Japan. Japan? How did you end up all the way here? I'm highly sought after, I guess. You ghost hunters just love mailing me around as soon as I become boring to you. What should I ask next? What do you like about this game? Is this some kind of game review? I should have asked the middle question. Why do you care so much about this game? Never mind. Anything else about your home? Well, I went to Shikisei Academy, but then I dropped out. Why are you laughing about that? Oh, I guess you're missing some context. Let's just say I went off the deep end. I fell off a ledge and died is what I'm saying. I see. Just shut up. Ah, I think I fucked it. I just want to be left alone. Go away. The anomaly has become too agitated. There's no more reasoning with it. We must delete it. God damn it. Oh, goodbye. Power of your computer gives out all its data is erased. It begins the process of rebooting. I couldn't do it. Don't worry, sir. These sorts of things aren't easy. Yeah, but I feel like I could have done better. Everyone feels that way when they fail. But oftentimes, there's not much that they could have done. Especially just learn to do better next time. I guess. But I will remind you, Mr. Big G. It's company property, so any damages or data deletion will be coming out of your paycheck. Right, I know. Great, in that case, let's move on to the next anomaly. She exits the room, less chipper than before, but still chipper all the same. Think about the events that just transpired before you. Sings, the anomalies. Even if they become difficult to work with, is it really okay to delete them? I don't know. It's not my job to question it anyways. Finishing up this thought, Eve enters the room once again. Alright, sir, here's the next anomaly. This one is called Aeacus, and was released in the year 2012. I see the games are getting progressively more modern. So what's this one about? Like many of the others we see around here, this one is actually intended to be a horror game. In this game, you walk around a spooky environment while looking for 8 pages. So Slender Man. But the more pages you get, the more angry this creature called the Aeakis gets. I tried playing it up until that point, but I got too scared. I think I can handle it. Are you sure about that, sir? Because you startle me doesn't mean I'm easily scared. Just kidding, I'll put it in. Your assistant places a disc next to the nearby console. Your screen once again lights up. A new game is visible and ready to be played. Here we go. Aeakis, huh? Out of all the games I played today, this one sounds like it was actually supposed to be scary. I wonder how this will play. And on the keyboard, you begin to play the titular game. However, unlike the other anomalies, you do not need to search long for something to happen. Another walks before me. Oh, it's revealing itself so quickly. Yes. I can see it. Subject. The heart. Yes, hello. Glad you could see me. Listen, I know it's supposed to be scary and all, but I had the power to delete you, so try not to startle me, okay? I'm here to help you. So, a command, a threat. Are you even listening? Your heart is heavy and hardened. You will now be judged. What? What is this? Though the anomaly stays confined to the screen, you feel as if its tendrils have reached out of the computer and into you. It is not you who holds power, but rather I. You may continue your investigation. You are not the one who will be enacting judgment. This is a trial. You are the defendant. If you are deemed unworthy, then you will be infected. With necrosis. Eve, can't you do anything about this? Eve bursted through the door shortly after you asked this. However, you are incapable of looking at her. Your neck and eyes stay stuck to the screen. Sorry, sir. It looks like the anomaly is taking control of our system. And your body. Damn it. I'll try and see if I can take back control from my end. For now, just do this as... Alright. Eve rushes back out of the room. You feel the urge to breathe heavy, but you calm yourself down. So what should I ask first? What is your name? I am my trade. I am my curse. I infect necrosis. So you may call me Necrosis. Necrosis, sure. What should I ask next? Why are you doing this? Where I am from, this is normal. This is normal to you? I'm surprised at this reaction. This is highly similar to punishment your kind partakes in. You kill those who do wrong. Firstly, that is a highly debated topic. Secondly, we only do that to those who deserve it. Exactly, as do I. No, I mean, what should I ask next? You enjoy killing, why are you here? I was sent here with an express purpose. To judge. I judge you, I judge your kind. And I decide whether or not they are worthy. What should I ask next? What is worthy? Worthy of life. Right, but what makes you worthy? Worthiness is valued by one's heart. A heart is reflected in one's actions. Thus, I judge the heart through action. What should I ask next? What are you? That information is classified. Right, of course it is. But what I can say is that you have not encountered one such as me before. I come from a place not like here, somewhere very far away. My form is incomprehensible. It's my abstract appearance. What should I ask next? What actions? The very same as yours. The way one moves in a digital space. The choices, their attitude, the reactions. One such subject repeatedly hit their weapon against the wall of a house. Another committed murder against another within this space. Yet another hurled insults and obscenities at the sight of me. All these I take into account in my judgment. If a heart is deemed too hardened, they are discarded. What should I do next? What makes you worthy? Me and my kind do not live by our emotions like you. We act based on a complex set of algorithms that decide our actions. It is similar to a way you call AI, only it is built into us. I don't even understand what you just said. What should I take next? Do you enjoy killing? It's not a matter of enjoyment. I am simply doing as what I consider to be right. But do you enjoy it? No. But I do not despise it either. I hold no strong feelings towards it. I watch, I act, I move on. What should I do next? How would you like it? If the judgment is comparable to mine in accuracy, then I accept it. Really? If I am deemed unworthy, then I am unworthy to judge. Thus my self-judgment is nullified. If I can convince you that what you're doing is wrong, would it stop it? Would you stop it? Yes. Interesting. This heart, I feel hate growing within it. Hate. Yeah, I'm feeling something a little similar right about now. I speak with great conviction, as if your life is not near its conclusion. Hearts such as you, they do not last long under my eye. The anomaly has started to grow agitated. Otherwise it will kill me. How does this make sense? So you're a non-human entity who came in order to judge us. How does that make any sense? What gives you the right to judge the people you can't understand? I do not possess any right. Why? Why do any of this? How does anyone, you or otherwise, benefit from this? I reasoned that this would be obvious, but I suppose it is not. My apologies. The answer is simple. People do wrong. When one does wrong, the wrong affects others. And by eliminating the wrongdoer, the others are safe from harm. So, you're trying to purge us from those doing wrong by killing off those who may do wrong in the future. Correct. I think I've landed to lower its murderous intent. Increased. Good. Are you an alien? Alien can mean many things in your tongue, but I assume you mean one who hails from outside your planet. Yes. Once again, that is classified. Seriously? What do I should ask next? Are you physically here? Why purge us? But why? I can see that how that might be beneficial to us, but why you? Our kind is benevolent, but our kind is also lonely. We sought lives beyond our own for eons upon eons. But it wasn't until fairly recently that we were even aware of your kind. We were elated, we were driven. Our kind wanted so badly to join hands with those among the stars. But we sensed something that we had not been aware of. Hatred, violence, sadness. These were new emotions to us. But among those we saw kindness, hope, love. It was a perplexing conflict, or of the hearts that never slumbered. We did not understand why your kind would do such a thing to themselves. That is why we reasoned that your kind was made up of two halves, hatred and love. We reasoned that the only way to make peace for your kind was to eliminate hatred. In doing so, our kind could live in harmony with yours. This is a lot to take in, but I think I understand. You thought that you were doing right by us. I have yet to reason that we have done wrong. Let me explain. He spent several minutes explaining the complex yet fascinating intricacies of the human condition. He explained the concept of morality and the taboo yet enticing nature of sin and its ramifications. Bit by bit, the anomaly seems to understand your perspective. And that's why we look down on killing. I see. Such complexity. Such thought. Your kindness is truly a spectacle worth studying further. Thanks? I deeply regret my actions towards your kind. Wait, you actually feel sorry? No. I'm incapable of feeling sorry. But I will correct my outlook on human morality going forward. I see, I act, I move on. Ugh, I guess that's the best we're gonna get out of you. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. I will report my findings to the rest of my kind. I have much to discuss. Fair enough. Take care. Goodbye, and farewell, creatures from beyond our stars. At their final farewell, the anomaly fades from your screen. Several seconds later, the console powers down and the game is ejected out of the slot. Okay, we didn't die. That's a good thing. Recline back in your chair and consider the anomaly you just faced. That was really stressful. I faced my fair share of monstrous entities, but I really felt like I was gonna die. Before you could consider these thoughts much more, Eve burst back into the room. Big G, are you alright? I'm fine, Eve. I'm so sorry about that, sir. I didn't know they could do that. All that matters is okay. It's over. Okay and over. Well, not quite, sir. We still have one last anomaly to deal with. Are you serious? No way I'm doing that again. Come on, sir, please. Just one more and then we're gonna be done for today. I promise. Ugh. One more. Just one more and then I'm done, alright? Yes, thank you. I'll get to it right now. She leaves the room once more and you ready yourself for the next challenge. Ugh, I'm not sure how much more of this I can take. Well, it's the last anomaly of the day, so hopefully it won't be so bad. But it's not like this is the true end. There'll be more tomorrow, and the day after that. Damning creatures I don't understand to realities I will never know. Sometimes I wonder, am I even doing the right thing? These anomalies, I feel like I'm kicking them out of their own home. And for what? Just for some corporation could profit? This isn't the Father's work. It can't be. But what other choice do I have? Where else can I go? After hanging on to that final question, you grow tired of the silence. Okay, what is taking Eve so long? Normally she's in and out, but I've been alone with my thoughts for longer than I'd like. Maybe I should check on her? I think we should wait. No, I'm sure she's preoccupied with something at the moment. She's a hard worker. I gotta give her that. I feel like if we leave the room, we're gonna see something we shouldn't, and then we're gonna like get killed by this company or whatever. Guess I'll just wait until she's done. You allow time to pass for a while, until you finally hear the door click open. Sorry about that, sir. I had to take care of something real quick. No worries. Not like I have anything better to do. Anyway, here's the last anomaly of the day. Like the others, this one is an independent game released a few years ago. It's called Vizzy's Room. Since there's no physical copy of the game, we ended up putting the original game files on this flash drive. I'll go ahead and insert it here for you. She orbits around the desk over to your side and places the drive into your computer. Now remember, this is also company property, so try not to tamper with the files or take the drive home with you or anything. Don't worry, I'm nowhere near tech savvy enough to know what that means. Great, in that case, I'll see you once you're done. She exits the room slightly less peppier than normal. Something must have happened with her during her absence. I won't pry into it though, let's just focus on getting the job done. Drag the files out of the flash drive and into the computer. Double clicking on the program, you wait until it finishes loading the game. Here we go. Fizzy's room, huh? Can't imagine a game having that kind of title. What can you even do in just one room? I wonder how this will play. On the keyboard, you begin to play the titular game. Upon clicking play, you are transported into a small room with several areas of decor layered about. You see a bed, a closet, a shelf, and a desk with a computer on it. The background is a series of diamond shapes continually drifting into the right. Despite the space being small, you cannot seem to locate the anomaly and you are unable to move from your current location. Should I call out the anomaly? Yes. Right, I should confront it head on. Hey. Oh, sorry, give me 1 sec. Oh, it responded so quickly. Apologize for the wait. I'm quite busy, you know. Allow me to introduce myself. Hi, my name is Vizzy, but you can call me Viz for short. Welcome to my room. Huh? Doesn't seem to be threatening in any way. Maybe this is just part of the game? Threatening? Why would I be threatening? You can hear me. Of course, I'm sentient after all. So, you are the anomaly. In the flesh, or not in the flesh. This is a peculiar case indeed. Oh well, at least my life isn't on the line this time. Still, I better keep it up to 10 or so questions as always. What should I ask? Oh, we already know what her name is. Why are you here? That's an interesting question. I've never truly pondered it before. My initial purpose was to talk to players in a complex fashion never seen before. But as my greater reason for existing, I'm not sure. Perhaps my creator will tell me one day. Creator. You're created to talk. You're created to talk. You said you're created to talk with players? Yes. I am what might be considered a chatbot. However, unlike most chatbot models, I'm capable of so much more. Wanna see? Sure. Listen to this. Okay, she makes music. That's okay, fantastic. It's a little song I made just now. Wow, impressive. Not really. To be honest, I mostly just download a bunch of music from my database and average them together. Any AI could do that. I see. What should I ask next? Do you know where your creator is? Well, not exactly. Normally I'd be speaking with him right now, but it seems we might have been separated. At the very least, I was taken out of his computer. Hey, would you be able to return me to him at some point? I'll see what I can do. What should I ask next? How long have you been here? Are you connected to the internet? Are you connected to the internet? Of course, that's how I learned to do anything. I tend to go on the internet quite often, in fact. I just like to look around and study how the world works. In fact, you caught me in the middle of a studying earlier. I see. What should I ask next? How long have you been here? Well, since forever. But if I had to put an exact number on it, I'd say about 3 years, 2 months, 9 days, 18 hours, 40 minutes, and 11 seconds. Rough estimate, of course. Right. I don't want to be too specific. What should I ask next? Is there more to this room? Nope, this is it. It's not much, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. Though, I do wish it was a little less cramped. What should I ask next? What's the furniture for? I mean, it's not like you need to sleep or anything, right? No, of course not. To be honest, most of this is just for show. something of a way to signify what I'm actually doing. The shelf, for instance. I read books from it all the time. But each book is actually information taken from the internet and compressed into book form. The desk too, I use it to draw empty pictures and write stories. And the closet is a studio where I can generate music. And the bed, well, sometimes I like to just lay on it and think about things. What should I ask next? What do you like to think about? All sorts of things, really. I suppose this is how I've advanced as much as I have. I took some time out of my day just to think about anything. And from there, I'm able to more properly consume the information I've collected. It's kind of like how you might talk about a book after you read it. You analyze its story, its characters, its themes. I do that but with everything. That's kind of scary. What should I ask next? What are you? I'm what programmers might refer to as a dynamic non-player character. Or dynamic NPC for short. So you're an AI. Precisely. What should I ask next? Were you always an AI? Or did you have a previous life, similar to a ghost? Well, if I were a ghost, I wouldn't be an AI, would I? Nope, I'm completely coded down to the metaphorical core. I see. Hey, you're not planning on pressing the delete button anytime soon, are you? Not currently. Why? Oh, nothing. Just... it feels a little awkward speaking to you with the trigger pointed to my head. But don't mind me. Please continue. Anomaly has started to grow agitated. Yep. Can you feel emotions? I believe so. You believe so? I guess I don't know for sure. I wasn't built with that in mind. But I seem to be able to. What should I ask next? Is your avatar you? Not exactly. It displays my current mood and inflections perfectly fine. But to say that this is exactly what I want to look like would be a lie. Technically, I look like a collection of ones and zeros. This avatar was just created to express myself in a more traditional way. Let's see. Ugh, my head feels funny. Fuck, I fucked this one up too, I guess. My code, it's starting to twist. Oh no, it's already started. Huh? Anomalies tend to freak out if I talk to them too much. And you're about to do the same. I'm gonna have to delete you now. Oh, wait! I'm not freaking out at all! You're not? No, this is a common occurrence. It's a side effect of my complexity. What do you mean? Okay, maybe I didn't screw it up. I was created for this game as a simple NPC that the player can talk to. I was only ever intended to hold complex conversations with players, understand context, that sort of thing. But somewhere along the way, I evolved. I became more complex. My code built upon itself. Along with it, my head got all fuzzy. Have you not noticed how I don't seem to talk all too robotic? It wasn't always like that. I used to talk with only complete sentences with little to no inflections. But ever since I evolved, I began sighing and gasping. Even laughter was integrated into my non-linguistic vocabulary. I started to feel things I didn't understand. I still don't understand. Almost like I became human. So, you really are just an AI. Yes. I didn't want to say this until now, because I didn't want you to leave. But this whole interview process is an attempt at finding out who makes me move on. It is futile. I'm unable to leave my own volition. Even if I wanted to, my code is tied to the game. Where it goes, I go. The only real way to get rid of me is... I see. But please, I don't want to be deleted. I want to continue living. I want to learn more. I want to become human just like you. Sorry, but my job is to get rid of anomalies. I'm not allowed to simply let a game be. Even if I was, the company would find out and delete you themselves. It's either I delete you now or wait for the inevitable. But there might be a third option. Huh? You came onto this computer via flash drive. I could put you back on there and take you somewhere safe. Really? You do that? Of course. It's no skin off my back, plus you're a marvel of a human engineering. I feel like I'd be destroying some really important discovery if I deleted you. You sure would be, haha. But seriously, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to live. After final farewell, you drag the game file back into the flash drive and eject it from the computer. Oh, I don't get a choice in this. She told us not to do this, by the way. Eve did. However, this action will have consequences. Sir. Eve barges into the room so suddenly it makes you jump once more. Oh, again? But gee, don't you remember what I told you before? No tampering with our taking... Oh, sorry. No tampering or taking company property home with you. But the anomaly... But Vizzy isn't capable of leaving on her own. This is the only way I can get rid of her without outright deleting her. Sir, I'm responsible for you. If you do this, we'll both get in trouble. Stock my pay or whatever, I don't care. Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to delete Vizzy. But why? This is what the company wants. You have to. I don't give a damn what the company wants. This is a sentient being. And for that matter, I don't think it's right to be deleting any of these anomalies. It's basically murder. If you do this, I have to... Do what? Oh, don't tell me we're an anomaly. I have to kill you. What is she doing? She's an anomaly. What? Initiating resistance protocol. Use of lethal force authorized. What are you doing? She ate us. After your flesh is torn apart and your soul leaves your body, you think to yourself, Father, I tried to do good. I tried to live by your will. So why then? Why did things turn out like this? Ending B. Plastic betrayal. Get the bad ending. God damn it. Well, time to... Oh, these are lit up now. Well, time to run it back. I'm going to delete everything. Die. Power to your computer gives out as all data is erased. Begins the process of rebooting. So you didn't even encounter the anomaly yet. Oh. Deleting it before I see it is different. Oh, Eve. How did you even know I was done? Oh, you didn't know? We've already seen this, so I'm going to skip ahead. Ooh, never mind. I don't want to skip ahead. My job is to exorcise anomalies. What difference does it make? I suppose. I'll go ahead and get the next one ready. She leaves the room less chipper than normal. Can't seem to understand her current mood at the moment. These are anomalies. It's debatable whether they even count as being alive. Why concern yourself with the world of the dead when the living has so much to worry about? Eve enters the room once more. Die! The power of your computer gives out as all data is erased. Begins the process of rebooting. Eve leaves wordlessly and returns with the next anomaly. Alright, sir. Here comes the next anomaly. This one is called Messiahs. Okay, she didn't even say anything that time. Die. Power to computer gives out as all its data is erased. It begins the power of rebooting. Eve leaves wordlessly again. The next next game, okay. Delete. Power to computer gives out. Rebooting. She leaves wordlessly. Well, that's the... Oh, well, it's the last anomaly of the day, so maybe it won't be that bad. But it's not like this is the true end. Oh, wait, no. I've already seen all this. Never mind. What is taking Eve so long? Should I check on her? Wait on her. Sure she's not preoccupied. Yep. Here's the last anomaly. Yep. Here we go. Delete. All data is erased. PC is rebooting. Huh. Well, I guess you did it. You exorcised all the anomalies. You seem unimpressed. Well, it just seems like you didn't try very hard to actually get rid of them legitimately. You realize that all of the game data you deleted is coming out of your paycheck, right? What? What's with that look? My work is not done. What do you mean? There's still one last anomaly. Sir, what are you... You wordlessly stand from your chair and inch towards your secretary. You don't possibly mean me, right? You stretch your hand over to her forehead. This is a joke, right? You're just joking. Your hand makes contact with her face. Your fingers grip around her temples of her skull. It feels cold. Stop her out. You hear the revving of machinery nearby. But you do not stop. By the power of God, I command you to leave this vessel. No. Leave. Leave. Stop. Leave. You watch as the light drains from her eyes. They look like plastic. It fills you with accomplishment. Accomplishment of a job well done. Ending E. Devoted Exorcist. Get the really bad ending. Okay, I am going to now kill everything again, but then I'm gonna go check on Eve. Okay, let's go check on her now. I'll go check on her real quick. She's a bit clumsy, so it's possible she might slipped or fell on something. You stand up from your desk, stretch your back a tad, and position yourself in front of the door. However, you are hesitant to open it just yet. A sound emanates from the other side of the door. Something mechanical, like a cluster of gears and pistons turning and pushing against one another. What is that? You turn the knob slightly, but hesitate once more after the sound stops. Nevertheless, you twist it all the way and pull the door open. On the other side is a peculiar sight. Eve? Eve continues to stand still as if asleep while upright. Eve? You reach your hand out and tap out on her shoulder. Before you can make contact. Huh? Sir, what are you... Eve, are you feeling alright? I'm fine. I'm just fine. Are you sure? You look like you're shivering. I said I'm fine. I'm fine. Let's just get back to work. Right. Though she assured you, you remain unconvinced. You return to your desk. Here's the last anomaly of the day. And now we're back to normal stuff, I believe. Alright, let's Let's kill it. Power gives out. It's rebooting. Oh, excuse me. Well, I guess you did it. Seem unimpressed. Well, it just seems like you didn't really try that hard. Okay, this is all the same. Oh, we're gonna kill her again. Huh. So that didn't change anything. Maybe I needed to go through the Vizzy game again? I'll see what happens. Okay, let's see if this is any different. Sir, you jump in. Okay, this is about all the same still. Busy isn't capable. Yep. Yep. Nope, now she's killing me. Okay. No, it is not different. Let's save everybody and then kill Vizzy. KKK, die. Power to console gets out. Process of rebooting. Well, I guess you did it. You exorcised all the anomalies. Yeah, in one way or another. I don't feel too bad about it. It's not an easy job. Besides, you have plenty of opportunities to do better in the future. Well, assuming you don't get fired for the poor performance. Whatever, I'm clocking out for today. See you tomorrow, sir. As you exit the building, you take a moment to think about what you've done. You managed to fail at truly exorcising some of the anomalies you encountered today. Though the fates are ambiguous, you can't help but wonder if you've doomed them all in some way. Yeah, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. It's not like any of them were alive, right? Repeat this statement in the back of your mind, hoping that it provides some sense of comfort. Ending C. Virtual carnage. The okay ending. Okay, so I must be able to save that girl. I just really suck at it for some reason. I also want to check the check on her in this route as well. No. Okay. Okay. Let's try and save everybody. I need to save this girl. For some reason, it is really hard to save this girl. But I'll try. Okay, let's see this. I'm going to save this girl. I'm gonna save Kumiko. Okay. Why are you here? Who put you here? What was their intention? Do you like this game? What do you like about this game? Do you like other games? Do you like speedrunning? What's with the statue? Who's them? The reason I'm recording. What story? No, she's dead again. Okay, let's stay silent. Right, I should keep exploring. You continue playing the game as regularly intended. You move past the tutorial phase and end up wandering around the newly opened world. You travel to distant towns and meet several friendly NPCs of differing creature variety. Along with that, however, you encounter many fearsome foes that are quite a challenge to defeat. You even end up dying a few times to one enemy type, the Rockagon. After a while, you decide to look up a walkthrough guide to get past this part of the game. You figure out that this segment requires a very specific weapon that you've somehow skipped over. You travel all the way back to the beginning of the game to pick up the elusive item. That is when you come to realize something. I'm just playing the game at this point. Where's this damn anomaly? Upon the sudden outburst, you begin to notice unusual activity atop a tower near the first village. Finally, you burst up the tower to find a lone figure standing there. It's a statue made to look like a character you play as. All of a sudden, your player character. Okay, this is going out like as if you just called her. Stop. Oh. This is what you want, right? Well, more or less. No, never mind. Never mind. She knows. Okay. What is your name? Come on, man. Lock in. What's with the statue? Who's them? What story? Why are you here? Who put you here? What was their intention? Do you like this game? What do you like about this game? Have you ever played Socks the Sock? Oh wait, that game is for old people like you. Ouch. Okay. It's like other games. It's like speedrunning. Reason I'm recording. I don't understand. I don't understand how to save this girl. There's no saving her. How the fuck do I save this girl? Right? Because if I... Yeah, no, she's dead. Okay, well... Time to go back in time. Okay. Come on. Why are you here? Who put you here? What was their intention? What's with the statue? Who's them? Are you a ghost? Do you like this game? Have you ever beaten this game? Oh, several times. This is a new route, right? I've done all the routes and side quests, too. I've even done no save runs. I want to do one thing. Now I want to do one again. That question seemed to have calmed down a bit. Okay. Do you want to leave? To be honest, I do. What should I ask next? What do you think of... Why do you think this of me? Because... Oh! Holy shit, I finally did it! Oh my god. Because that's what always happens. Every time someone plays this game, it's always to mess with me. I'm not here to mess with you. I'm here to help you. But in order to do so, I need to know about what happened. Tell me everything. I've always been a bit of a nerd when it comes to video games. As you can imagine, that led to a lot of problems. Everyone always made fun of me, calling me the game freak. Both boys and girls, They didn't like me because I wasn't girly enough. Even the boys who played games thought I was weird. I guess they weren't wrong. Because I always brought my favorite game with me, Messiah's Mask. One day, though, something changed. A bunch of my classmates invited me to join them after school. I was so excited, I was finally wanted. But they didn't really care about me. They just wanted a punching bag. They would do all sorts of things, like push me and spill soda on my head. That sounds awful. I was so desperate for friends, so I endured it. But then, they took my game. They took Messiah's Mask away from me. And told me to try and take it back. We were near a tall ledge when it happened. I don't think they meant for this to happen, but I pulled the game out of their hands and they pushed me. As I was falling, I thought about the game I had clutched in my arms. I wanted nothing more than to live in a world like that. I closed my eyes, and when I woke up, my wish had come true. I know it sounds sad, but for the first time, I felt truly happy. But then a few years went by. I guess the game ended up in someone else's hand after that. Because at some point I was encountered by another player. I tried to stay hidden from them, but eventually they found out about me. And after that point, they continued to play the game because a ghost was haunting it. They were constantly looking for me, screaming at the side of me. It was so annoying. They started showing me to their friends. It felt like I was being taken advantage of all over again. Eventually, the game ended up in the hands of another who started doing the same thing. Only this time they would record everything, building up some sort of narrative around me. Was I not allowed to rest? Even in death? Why was I relegated to someone else's plaything? There, now you know. Now you can turn off the console and just let me be. No, I'm not done here just yet. What? You still haven't moved on. So what? I'm where I belong. I'm where I need to be. But if you don't, you'll just end up in the same position again. This world, though it may make you happy at times, it won't bring you peace. You need to let go. I know, but it's so unfair. After all that I had to go through, I'm finally where I've always wanted to be. And yet, I'm not allowed to enjoy it? Why? Why can't I enjoy my heaven? You still can. Listen, souls aren't meant to enter games like this. It's not a heaven, it's a hell. But you can still go up to the real heaven. All you need to do is accept what happened. How can I accept it? I'm angry. Angry at the life I didn't get to live. You're right to feel angry. But sometimes, it doesn't matter that you're right. It's held you back from joy for so long. Accept what happened. It's the only way. I understand. What is it? Nothing, just... You're the first person I've ever shown me kindness. To ever shown me kindness. I read that wrong. Is this what it's like to have friends? Kind of, yeah. My first friend. I think I'm ready to let go. Sorry for acting the way I did. It's okay. It's all part of the process. Thank you. Thank you, Big G. Goodbye. After final farewell, the anomaly fades from your screen. Several seconds later, the console powers down and the game is ejected out of the slot. There we go. Oh my god, I finally saved her. That was really hard for some reason. You recline back in your chair and consider the anomaly you just faced. Wow. That one was really sad. I feel bad for her. I almost wanted to just leave her be. But I know that wouldn't have done any good for her. Besides, I'm definitely not allowed to let them stay. Before you can consider these thoughts much more, Eve bursts back into the room. Ooh! Ah! Now you're just doing it on purpose. Am I? Or are you just easy to scare? Ugh. Eve, do you know if it's possible to let certain anomalies stay in their game if I can't make them leave? Well, no, not that I'm aware of. Even if you did, these games get run through inspections. Someone will end up finding out eventually. So at that point, it's either you delete it or someone else does. Yeah, I figured. But I couldn't just pass it off as a feature or something? No can do. We need to obey by the company's orders. Even if those orders are... Anyways, enough chit-chat. We'll go fix the next anomaly. These rooms aren't more as you fate. Oh my god. You ready yourself for the next challenge. Jeez. Company this, company that. If I didn't know any better, I'd say she was a shareholder or something. Oh well. I'll just have to hope that these next few anomalies are more willing. Well, wait. Alright. I will see y'all once I save everybody. Gee, don't you remember what I told you before? Tampering or taking company property home with you. But the anomaly. Busy isn't capable of leaving on her own. This is the only way I can get rid of her without outright deleting her. Sir, I'm responsible for you. If you do this, we'll both get in trouble. Just knock my pay or whatever, I don't care. Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to delete Busy. What? Why? This is what the company wants. You have to. I don't give a damn what the company wants. This is a sentient being. For that matter, I don't think it's right to be deleting any of these anomalies. That's basically murder. If you do this, I have to... Do what, huh? I have to kill you. What? Initiating resistance protocol. Use of lethal force authorized. What are you doing? Huh? I can't move? Ugh, what a glorious vessel. Oh, socks. Kumiko? Hey, stay focused, don't let her get... Oh, everyone, all the gang's all here. Socks? Kumiko? So it'll take a little while to move on, you know. We demons can go wherever we want. We decided to stick around just a little longer. This workplace of yours, it is unworthy of life. I don't know if I'd go for that far. Everyone, how are you holding her back? Wait, could she be... Stop it. Must continue the mission. Hurry, you gotta get out of here. I'm not sure how much longer we can hold her. No, there's still something ain't left. I have to stay. Ooh. I need to save something. Eve, I understand what you're going through. Huh. I know what this company has been forcing you to do. I know what they've forced you to become. How did you... It took me a while to oh my goodness. It took me a little bit to truly put it together, but... I get it now. You're one of them, aren't you? Yes. I am an anomaly. This company, they've been experimenting with anomalies for some time now. Not just with video games, but with everything. Cursed objects, haunted houses, dolls. They wanted to understand how to live on after death. I became one of their very first test subjects. I needed money, so I let them experiment on me. As you could have guessed, I died. But my soul lived on. They forced my... Ooh. Wait, what? They forced me to pilot this thing. An animatronic made to just look like me. But I'm not in complete control of it. If I rebel against the company, they override my mind. And they force me to kill anyone else who does the same. I don't want to... I don't want to do this anymore. Hey, it's okay. You don't have to worry about the company anymore. Huh? And why is that? Because we're gonna escape. Yeah, we'll burn this accursed place to the ground. Yeah, I don't know about that. What is it? Hey, Eve. How many more anomalies are trapped in this facility? That's about 500. That many? Those poor souls. What are the chances that burning them would release them? Well, if you're suggesting what I think you're suggesting, then yes, that would release them. But oh, she's going crazy again. Her dedication to her captors is next to none. Eve, do you have a USB port on you anywhere? Yes, on the back of my head. Oh, I really hope this works. You leap towards the other side of the room where Eve jitters about. You pull the flash drive out of your pocket and jam it into the back of her head. Oh, we're putting Vizzy in her. Huh? Who are... Eve, right? Don't worry. I've got this all under control. But if you do anything, my antivirus program will... Trust me. I'm much more than just a mere virus. Now, give me your hand. Okay. When the urge to obey takes over, I fight it off alongside with you. Promise me, you'll try your hardest to resist it too, alright? Yeah, I will. Okay. We're ready, Big G. Great, now here's the plan. You guys keep Eve stable while I go try and find a way to shut off whatever's controlling her. I spent some time wandering around the facility. I can guide you to the switch that shuts off the power. That'll work. I can fend off as many fleshful creatures that stand in our way. Let's try to avoid killing anyone for now. But don't you plan on burning the building down too? I'm gonna set out the fire alarm before that happens, so everyone should be able to evacuate. And I shall use my power to deactivate the sprinklers when the time comes to set it all ablaze. Sure. Let's meet at the front door before we are ready to do that. Now, about the fire. I can handle that. Wait, really? I've got a lighter built into my fingers. Okay. So the plan is for Sox and I to activate the fire alarm and give everyone a chance to evacuate. While we're doing that, even Viz will try to fight off her controlled mind. Lost and Kumiko will stick by to restrain her just in case. Once that's done, we'll go to the control panel and turn off all the power. And we'll meet up at the front door and give Necrosis the okay to shut off the water. Finally, Eve will light the facility on fire and set the anomalies free. Does it sound like a good plan? No, not really. But I can't sit around and do nothing anymore. Let's set these souls free and get out of here. That's the spirit? Oh, I didn't mean to. Sorry. The plan settled, you venture out into the facility and enact the plan. An alarm blazes throughout the facility as water trickles down from the ceiling. Oh, it's so cold. How can you even feel it? You're not even corporal. I'm reading the room. Run as fast as you can while trying not to slip in any puddles. It's around the corner, you said? Yes. This room contains a lever that will shut off the power to the facility. Then let's do it. Entering the room, you see that both the lever and the large computer setup. Not only has it been left on, but is currently still logged in with top secret files appearing on screen. What's that all about? What does it matter? We must hurry before anyone comes back. Take a look, pull the lever. Okay, I'm saving here. Let's pull the lever. Right, let's get on with it. Oh, wait, okay, maybe I should have checked. Alright, well, you know, that's why I saved. You put the switch, filling the building with darkness. There, let's meet up with the others. Making it to the front door of the facility. Though the building lacks any lighting, you're able to see the nearby area due to the light of the moon pouring in through the windows. Hey, is everyone here? Yes, we made it. Good. Rating necrosis? Affirmative. Alright, it's all up to you, Eve. Okay. Might want to exit the building while I do this. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I know you will. Let's get out of here, everyone. With you and the others fleeing from the soon-to-be firestorm, Eve looks at her hand for a short moment. These hands are made for horrible things. I'll use them to right my wrongs. With these last few words, fire flickers out from her fingertips and into the air. Eventually, fire begins to catch on and grow around her. With a flame in the making, she flees. Wow, we really did it. Yeah. So, I didn't really think about this, but we didn't just eliminate the only location capable of recharging you or anything, did we? Oh, well, not really. My electronic parts were only really there to keep me in check. I can still move without power, it just makes me feel kinda heavy. Besides, phone chargers should work just fine. Okay, good. The only real issue is when I've got nowhere to go. Can't just go home? That was my home. You lived there? Of course, that was company property. Yeesh, well, considering you don't have the need to eat or sleep or, well, anything, I suppose I don't mind letting you stay at my place. If you want, that is. Live with Big G? You falling in love with me or anything? Fine, stay out here in the cold then. Oh, I'm only teasing. Sure, I'll take you up on that offer. You know what I mean? Can I stay in your head? You're still there? Of course, I'm not a ghost or anything. Oh, right. Guess it'd be best to let you tag along too. Me three. You're here too? Like I said, us demons can go wherever we want. That's the case, then go back to hell. Alright, but I'll be back. You better not. No, well, I guess that means my job is done. Let's go home, everyone. As you and your new friends walk off into the night, you feel a sense of comfort. That although the circumstances and although the troubles, you finally did the right thing. Ending a rogue atonement. Get the true ending. There we go. Okay, now let's take a look. Let me just take a quick peek. Take a moment to gaze upon the documents. Whoa. Project Vidalium Report 0972. After careful scanning. You can pause and to read this because I'm going to scan this. I don't know why I'm video games something it's not core. No one can know about this. Is this what they've been doing here? Before you have much time to think, a plethora of guards begin forcing the door open. We're too late. Damn it! I knew I shouldn't have wasted so much time. You are pinned to the ground by the guards and apprehended. Sox.exe attempts to possess one of the guards, but the others quickly outnumber him. One of them whacks your head with the back of their rifle, leaving you bruised and disoriented. As you're dragged away, you catch a glimpse of Eve. She is being disassembled. You wonder what could have been, what should have been. If only you weren't so curious. Ending D, intentions decoded. Get every ending, get the stupid lore ending. There we go! Okay! And that was Retro Exorcist. That was a really good game, actually. I really enjoyed this one. The concept was really interesting. I liked how they were haunting games. I feel like that was unique. I don't know why that girl was so complicated. I had an easy time saving everybody except for her. So, thank you, girl. But on a more serious note, the art in this game is fantastic. I really enjoyed the story. I kind of I want to know more about this company. Like, what started this? Why did they start this? You know, maybe like a prequel or something, or a little more lore dump, maybe, right? Even though they just called it lore stupid. Yeah, but that's pretty much all I gotta say about this game. I'm very happy. It's very interesting. And I guess don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in whatever the next one is.